Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, my name is the Ripper Danny B, and welcome to another episode of CWR Revolt, coming to you tonight from San Diego, California. Our opening contest this evening is a tag team match, scheduled for one fall. Introducing the competitors. First, making his CWR Revolt debut. From Niagara Falls, Canada, he is the Perfect 10, Ty Dillinger. I can't tell you how excited we are to have Ty Dillinger on Revolt. The Perfect 10 has come to the green brand. Revolt, let's face it, let's be honest. Roman Reigns, the general manager, says this is where opportunities lie on Revolt, and Ty Dillinger is going to take full advantage of those opportunities. The newest star on CWR Revolt, and he is a Perfect 10. As far as tag team partners go, you can't get much better for your in-ring debut in CWR Revolt. Introducing his tag team partner from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 195 pounds, Finn Balor. Constant presence here on the green brand here on Thursday night. He's back after coming up short in the Money in the Bank ladder match. Yeah, we've always got to pause for that moment. Always got to pause for that moment. Finn Balor here tonight, teaming with the Perfect 10, Ty Dillinger. It's almost a dream team in the making. He came up short at Money in the Bank. Of course, that was won by Asylum's Bray Wyatt. But Finn Balor looks to get right back on track. He says it's his destiny to be the Revolution World Champion, and no one can stop the Demon King, and that's exactly what he's heading for. The former Patriot Champion, the guy who had one of the most impressive reigns in CWR history, the third longest reign to date. Like I said, always got to stop. Those two reigns of that reign of his, Patriot Championship reign, should I say, only beaten out by the World Championship reigns of Dolph Ziggler and Legend Jesse. Finn Balor looking to become champion, and a win tonight could send him in the right direction towards the top of the pack. But it isn't going to be easy with an old enemy breathing down his neck this evening. And their opponents first being accompanied to the ring by Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows. From Atlanta, Georgia, the phenomenal AJ Styles. Speaking of debuts, Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows making their way down that ramp for the very first time as well, although not making their in-ring debut tonight. They're just accompanying AJ Styles. That definitely puts the odds in the favour of that team, though, to have more people out there. But Regardless, I guess, AJ Styles making his way to the ring. He's had his problems with Finn Balor over the past few months. And we all thought those problems were laid to rest in the steel cage match that took place at Genesis, but, well, as luck would have it, he ends up in a tag team match against his old opponent this evening. And the club down there at ringside cheering on AJ Styles, who is somebody who is in desperate need of a momentum boost, and tonight it could certainly come his way. And his tag team partner this evening from Davenport, Iowa, he is the Architect, Seth Rollins. You talk about a guy that's been in a bit of a slump as of late. Every time an opportunity comes Seth Rollins' way, he seems to crack. One of the breakout stars of CWR towards the end of last season, Seth Rollins looked to be on top of the world. But since the beginning of this season, it's all gone a bit downhill for Seth, losing the Revolution World Championship, seeing the breakup of the Shield, essentially. It's not been, overstated, but let's be honest, ever since Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose lost the Tag Team Championships on behalf of the Shield, Seth Rollins, of course, technically losing the belts that night as well. He's the only man to have lost both of those championships, a tag team and world championship, and quite frankly, he's the only man to have lost the title so far in the Revolution without having to defend it. I'm saying that, technically. Well, no, I guess the Wyatt family all did defend, but here we go. We're starting things off with a perfect 10, and that was a perfect 10 kick from Tye Dillinger as he goes up against AJ Styles. And Styles comes fighting back with a suplex now. Styles needs to get out of that corner and away from Finn Balor. And while we're, before we really get into the meat of this matchup, we've got to take a moment to just pay attention to the four competitors in this ring. They are four of the top guys in the world right now. Four of the absolute best. Finn Balor and Tye Dillinger against Seth Rollins and AJ Styles. So many dream matches in this little four-man setup anyway. It's a debuting Tye Dillinger and three guys who are looking to get right back on track. Finn Balor has had a fairly good record so far here in the Revolution. Like I say, he's a former Patriot champion. He's a guy who's had a shot at the world title before. Not quite directly, of course. We've got our first cover of the match up here from Tye Dillinger, and AJ Styles kicks out immediately. Finn Balor nearly made his way to the top of the pack towards the end of last season. He ended up in a number one contenders match against John Cena. Came up short. Cena, of course, got drafted to Asylum. Whereas Finn Balor came here to the Revolt brand. Now Tye Dillinger with that drop kick. And the perfect 10. Going to take a perfect moment to take a perfect walk up to that middle rope. He's going to wait his perfect time. That came out right. With a perfect blockbuster neck breaker. That was a 10 from me. Tye Dillinger now tagging in Finn Balor, and both guys going to work, although Tye got caught in Finn Balor's crossfire there. A bit of a mistake, but what can you do? An extra kick from Dillinger there just for good measure. You see this old rivalry heating up here on Revolt, and Finn Balor has AJ Styles back in the ring. But Finn Balor gets taken down by Styles. Styles comes back though with the right hand of his own. A step up enziguri from Finn Balor. I can't keep up with this action. They're back and forth. And there's a German suplex from Balor. You just got to keep an eye on these two. We've seen in their battles in the past, both of them, they just know each other so well. They will go back and forth. They will do everything in their power to gain the advantage over the other. Now Finn Balor off the top rope with a big body splash. We've got to cover here from Balor. There's 1, 2, Look at Dillinger there running the perfect interference. But AJ Styles is able to kick out of his own accord. Now look at Balor. He turns AJ Styles around. He lifts him up into the air and drops him with the inverted brainbuster. Now Balor is going to go up top, and you know exactly what he's going to follow up that brainbuster with. Here he goes up. Goes Balor. Coup de grace. Here's the cover from Finn Balor. There's 1, 2. But Seth Rollins manages to break free and break up the pinfall attempt. Dillinger not able to stop him that time. Finn Balor not going to let up the attack, and now look at Dillinger, but Seth Rollins into the ring with that sunset roll-up. We're going to get our eyes back on the legal men in this matchup, that being Finn Balor and AJ Styles. And now Balor, there's a German suplex, bridges it out. Here's the cover. There's 1, 2, and Styles. Well, I don't know whether Styles got the shoulder up there or Seth Rollins attacked Balor in time. Either way, the matchup is still ongoing. You can see Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows on the outside there, just keeping an eye on things. They're not made their presence known so far. Credit where it is due, I guess. They're not getting their noses involved, not sticking their noses in. That's what I meant to say there. I can speak English, of course. Ty Dillinger into the ring, but AJ Styles takes advantage, but a perfect counter from the perfect 10. And Dillinger with a perfect clubbing clothesline across the back of the head. And now taking a perfect moment to show AJ Styles exactly what he thinks of him. Look at Dillinger there with that kick to the gut and follows it up with a drop kick. The perfect 10. In control of this one right now. And Dillinger is going to go up to the top rope. Staying in his own corner for safety. Got to appreciate that. Frog splash misses though. Phenomenal counter to a perfect frog splash. Now AJ Styles going to roll up Dillinger. He's got him into the calf crusher. Dillinger manages to get his foot on the rope immediately, breaking the hold before AJ Styles can do any damage. Smooth move there from Dillinger. It was the perfect way to get out of that phenomenal move. And yes, those puns will continue on forevermore. And AJ Styles showing exactly what he thinks of Finn Balor, but Balor is going to return the favour. And look at Finn Balor now. He's going to go up to the top. Balor with an elbow drop. As Ty Dillinger recovers, AJ Styles stuck his nose in to Finn Balor's business. And Balor taught him a lesson about humility right there. And now the perfect 10 going to look to take advantage of that opportunity. And up onto the shoulders goes AJ Styles. And there's the tiebreaker. Finn Balor running interference on Seth Rollins. There's Balor now. He's got Rollins up. It's a suplex from Finn Balor. Here's the cover from Ty Dillinger. There's 1, 2. And AJ Styles somehow finds it within himself to kick out. I think Ty just took a little bit too long to get the cover then. He went for a little bit of extra damage on the neck, and quite frankly, he should have just gone for the cover there and then. It didn't quite work out the way he wanted, but never mind. Ty Dillinger right back to those muscles, to those neck muscles, but now he's going to pull on the hamstring of AJ Styles as well. Ty Dillinger trying to do some damage to the vertical base of AJ Styles, but Styles rolls it through, gets out of harm's way. Styles avoids the super kick from Dillinger, and this could be the beginning of the end. Styles has him up. Styles clash. Rolls up Ty Dillinger. There's 1, 2, 3. Finn Balor not bothering to run the interference there. I think he had more faith in Ty Dillinger than he should have done. It was almost an upsetting end to that matchup for the Perfect Demons. Yeah, they got a name. You can see early on here, Ty Dillinger and Finn Balor had the control for the majority of this matchup. There's a step up enziguri from Seth Rollins there, which was what kind of forced Ty Dillinger to make his way out of the ring, tagging Finn Balor. See Seth here going for the cover. Ty Dillinger still had the strength there to kick out with all of his might. But as Ty Dillinger went for that body slam, Seth Rollins started to create some space, and that is kind of what started turning it around for the Phenomenal Architects. Yes, they can have a team name as well. There's the end of the game for Ty Dillinger as AJ Styles rolls through. Look, Finn Balor doesn't get involved. I think he thought that Ty Dillinger had more left in him than he actually did, and it was a mistake from Balor. But ladies and gentlemen, here are your winners, the Architect Seth Rollins and the phenomenal AJ Styles. And what did I say at the beginning of this matchup? These two, desperate for momentum, they pick up a huge victory tonight. Could see the beginning of an alliance here between Seth and the club, and that would be dangerous for everyone involved. But now we're going to move on. We've got another matchup. We've got our main event of the evening. This should be good. Ladies and gentlemen, your following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Aberdeen, Washington, Daniel Bryan. And ladies and gentlemen, it has been made official at Night of Champions. Daniel Bryan will enact his rematch clause against Zack Ryder for the Revolution World Championship. Daniel Bryan looking to expunge that humiliating, that embarrassing loss to Zack Ryder. The crowd is always 100% behind the yes man. Look at that, every single pair of hands in the audience up in the air. Yes, yes, yes. Daniel Bryan back in singles competition for the first time since losing the Revolution World Championship to Zack Ryder. He's got a tough fight on his hands tonight. His opponent from Tokyo, Japan, Hideo Itami. It's been a few weeks since we've seen Hideo Itami. He suffered an injury, a shoulder injury, right back at the beginning of the season. But Hideo Itami is back in the ring this evening against Daniel Bryan. An opportunity of a lifetime for Hideo, but Daniel Bryan is on the warpath this evening. And look at Bryan with that drop kick. If you are brand new here, you heard me correctly when I said during Daniel Bryan's entrance, Zack Ryder is the world champion. Zack has been fighting to claim that belt from both Seth Rollins and Daniel Bryan for months, and finally at Money in the Bank, came up trumps. It was an incredible showing from Zack Ryder that night. Look at the dropkick there from D-Bry. Hideo is on the defensive already, and look at this, Daniel Bryan just going nuts. These two both known for their powerful strikes, both known for having a good technical game as well. So this should be very interesting. I've got to give the speed element to Hideo Itami. Maybe the strength goes to Daniel Bryan, I don't know, we'll see throughout the matchup. Look at that running low drop kick there, running basement drop kick from Hideo Itami, and Daniel Bryan is on the defensive. Let's say Hidami has just returned from a shoulder injury, and you can see Daniel Bryan there going after that left shoulder that caused Hidami so many problems. It will be an immaculate return for Hideo Itami tonight if he can knock off the former world champion. Trying to make out what the crowd are chanting there. It's a bit too jumbled. Can't quite make it out. But Daniel Bryan, big clothesline there. And Hideo Itami knocked all the way down. Probably not the best night to re-debut for Hideo Itami tonight, considering. Look at those strikes from Itami. From Bryan even, should I say, to Itami, and round the house. There we go. Roundhouse kick to the head. I don't know why I said round the house. I made sense, I swear. Daniel Bryan into the corner. It's like Daniel Bryan has got a plan in mind here, and he's going to look to end this thing nice and early. Daniel Bryan in the corner, he's going to run off. No, I was expecting the knee plus there. I think we all were, to be honest with you. Maybe he should have got it, because Hideo Itami has had enough time to recover and is hitting off with those strikes. Daniel Bryan dumped to the outside, and Bryan can ill afford an injury. Here we go with this matchup, and the referee is outside of the ring. As far as I know, this is not a Falls Count Anywhere matchup, so it's rather surprising to see the referee bothering to leave the ring, but he's certainly not making the count. I guess there is every chance in the world that Roman Reigns pulled aside the referee prior to this matchup and said, make sure, no matter what, we have a winner in this one. Be a little bit more lenient. Daniel Bryan with a running senton there. Doesn't quite land as flush as he would have hoped. No, we do have a cover, and the referee is moving into position. So there you go, there's one. This was not advertised as a Falls Count Anywhere matchup, but we all know the way Roman operates. He will change things on the fly. He will keep the wrestlers on their toes. So yes, I guess we'll officially call it now. This is a Falls Count Anywhere matchup. Kind of becoming a speciality here on Revolt. Daniel Bryan with another cover here on Hideo Itami. There's one. And if anybody can adapt on the fly to a new situation, to a situation he wasn't prepared for, knee plus! And just like that, out of nowhere, the knee plus connects. Hideo Itami driven into the ground. Daniel Bryan just hit that as flush as he could possibly hit it. Here's the cover from D-Bry. There's 1, 2, 3. No, it's not 3. What? Did Hideo really kick out there? Can we not have a replay of that, please? No, apparently we can't. We're going to get right back into the ring then, and Daniel Bryan is going to continue the assault on Hideo Itami, who quite frankly has not had much in the way of offense this evening so far. Daniel Bryan just perched, waiting for Itami to make his way to his feet. And there's the drop kick from Daniel Bryan, and Hideo Itami walks right into it. We've got another cover here from D-Bry. There's 1, 2. And Hideo showing some resolve here tonight. I mean, it's kind of exactly what he needs to do, but credit where credit is due to Hideo Itami. Look at that backbreaker there from Hideo. He's going to try and fight back. He's been hit with some big moves so far. The fact that he is still standing is impressive. And Hideo dumping into the outside. The referee is going to follow out again. Yeah, apparently he is. I guess it would only be fair just in case, but there you go. Itami trying to fight back again. You can see the strike there, and Itami is going to wheel up, and there's the one across the chest. Daniel Bryan knocked silly with that. You know that's going to have winded the former champion. And the crowd are feeling it as well, with the chants of Hideo filling the arena. Feeling the arena, yep, that one too. Daniel Bryan dumps across the barricade, and a straight kick to the side of the skull from Hideo Itami. And for a match that I thought Daniel Bryan had won, but Bryan comes fighting back. And straight kick around that hamstring again, and for the second time in this matchup, Daniel Bryan winding up those kicks. There's 3 of them. There's 4. There's 5. 6. Daniel Bryan not letting up, and he's just going to round it up now across the skull for the second time. But Daniel Bryan isn't going to take any chances. Hideo to his feet. Knee plus for the second time. Well, we'll take a look at that apparently. It's not even a great angle, so I don't know what the hell you're doing. That one's much better, I guess, just knocking Hideo into the ground one more time. And this time we have a second cover. There's 1, there's 2, and 3. Valiant effort this evening by Hideo Itami, but the former world champion right on track as always. Well, I didn't expect it to be a Falls Count Anywhere matchup. Neither did either of these two men. They were probably only told about the change just before they came through that curtain. And let's face it, it's not exactly like I was told. Let's take another look here, because I was pretty sure Hideo was down for the full 3 count. There's 1, there's 2, and just about, I guess, referee's discretion, but looked to me like he could have finished making that count and Hideo would have still been down, but regardless, the action continued. Daniel Bryan had the majority control. Hideo Itami had a flush moment here, but Daniel Bryan turned it right back around. And with a second knee plus, it was game over. You can see the crowd in the front few rows there just looking down, and they cut off there just before the crowd exploded with the victory for Daniel Bryan. Another huge victory tonight with Money in the Bank already behind us. Night of Champions coming up in a couple of weeks. Daniel Bryan feeling good, building the momentum. The World Championship match is set. Zack Ryder versus Daniel Bryan. And what's going on here? I thought we were done for the night. Oh my God. Is he here? I guess he's here. Yeah, there he is. The former general manager for Thursday night CWR Revolt. What's he doing here? There he is, Goldberg. I'm being told now, yes, Goldberg has requested some time. Now, I don't know what that means, but that's the exact words I was just told. You know, just got in my ear from Who's It in the back there. Goldberg has requested some time here in CWR. Gotta wonder what the former GM wants. The last time we saw Goldberg, of course, he was jackhammering Seth Rollins down to hell. The tensions between Rollins and Goldberg boiled over to the point where Rollins made Goldberg give up his general manager's job for an attempt to shut Seth Rollins up once and for all. I thought that may have been the last we ever see of Goldberg, but apparently not. Goldberg is here this evening. He's wanted this time. He's obviously got something on his mind. What's Goldberg got to say? I guess let's give him his moment. Let's give him his time. Let's hear what he's got to say. What? What? Oh my God! Well, Goldberg was just bringing the microphone to his lips when the gong sounded throughout the arena. Whatever Goldberg had to say is gonna have to wait, because, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome The Undertaker! Undertaker making his way down to the ring. The undefeated Undertaker. What's he doing here? Every time we see Undertaker, something big is about to happen. Every time. This is what? We can count the number of appearances that Undertaker has made in CWR on one hand. Raising the lights, Goldberg pacing back and forth. Why? When Goldberg was just about to speak to let us know why he was out here, The Undertaker makes his way to ringside. demon of Death Valley, the Phenom, the last outlaw. Whoa, 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 whoa! Chokeslam! What on earth? Goldberg to his feet. And look at that. Taker. And Goldberg says no, but... What did we just witness? Goldberg comes out here for some time. Undertaker comes... Well, we'll discuss this later, I guess, ladies and gentlemen. Until next time, my name has been the Reverend Danny B, and that was CWR Revolt. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Take care, remember to keep it sweet. What on earth was that about?